Mental models guide how we think and how we act, and visualizing our models shows us their logical consequences. What follows is an example of visually modeling a complex situation from everyday life. Today, October 21st, 2008, newspaper commentators asked whether the next president should try to reduce the budget deficit or increase government spending. This is a cause model of that situation. It only took a few hours to construct and simulate. Let's look at how it was made and what it shows. I began by typing the main elements that were discussed in the newspaper and placed them around the screen. Then I drew the causal relationships that I saw among those elements. Increases in the budget increase the deficit, and economic activity increases tax revenues, which then decrease the deficit and improve the economy, which leads to increased tax collections. And of course, increasing the budget increases economic activity. I then thought the link from economic activity to state of the economy was redundant, so I simplified the model. Then I considered how important consumer confidence was in stimulating economic activity and being stimulated by it. Then I considered adding the political struggles that would be faced by the new president and the impact on the budget. I decided against adding politics, too unpredictable. Then I thought that consumer confidence was also affected by the size of the budget, so I added that relationship to the model. I set the value of each relationship as I went. Here's a table of the values I set. In addition to the direction of causal influence, I could have shown my feelings and gained the benefit of communicating both logic and emotion in one diagram. I could also have shown whether the effect was immediate or delayed, but for this example I assumed no delays. Then I animated the model and looked at how the relations fired when a change in the budget occurred. Sometimes this gives insights into the dynamic patterns at work. Then I simulated the model. First, I increased the federal budget by 5%. I ran the simulation for 20 iterations, and it shows that the deficit grows, but that economic activity and tax revenues also grow, and it shows that even though the deficit grows at first, later on it begins to come down. So increasing the deficit reduces the deficit. I then ran another simulation and decreased the federal budget by 5%. As expected, we have a mirror image result, with the initial decrease in the deficit beginning to reverse over time. So decreasing the deficit increases the deficit. Complex systems are often like that. I explored many iterations of this model, varying the strength of the relationships, and the results, though differing in degree, show similar patterns. It would be good to see how others model the situation so that we can exchange our ideas and learn from each other. Visit us at theorygarden.com and learn more about Theory Garden Seed, a remarkably easy to use and reliable tool for complex reasoning. Thank you.